Good evening, everyone. This is me again, Al Brown Spencer. Today is Friday, the 22nd of January 2021, and it is just past 10 o'clock in the evening. And I am still where I am. And again, I don't know what to do, to be honest. I talked to one of the solicitors, the only solicitor uh, that agreed to take on the case. However, the solicitor asked to have five to £10,000 for the case just starting, which is absolutely crippling because at the present time I don't have any money and I'm relying on job seeker allowance. Uh, so I am going to contact no win no fee solicitors and we'll see what happens. However, at the present time as well, this is an open invitation for any solicitor, not just in the UK, international. I already contacted about five international solicitors, human rights solicitors, and they haven't replied. You tell me why. Anyway, so this is an open invitation for any human rights solicitors, crime or criminal cases solicitor, civil solicitors, and any solicitor who can actually deal with this case. This is an open invitation to contact me straight away and tell me what you can help and what you can do in terms of taking this court to taking this case to court and making it public. And I would like you to know that I am claiming £6 million sterling compensation for in total for what was done to me, and plus any soliciting or legal fees applicable. So, in other words, if there is any no one no fee solicitors out there, this would be our case worth pursuing and trying for. And any other solicitors, again, financially I cannot pay you straight away now. However, the other party or the government will be paying for any soliciting or any legal fees. Have I said that? I know for sure what you're gonna think. Yes, they have an arsenal of solicitors and they can argue the case and all of this, which I do understand. We're going to take this case to public as well to be investigated, and we will see organizations that will support as well, like human rights organizations, activists, and other organizations that can basically come on board and help as well. This case for me is not just the £6 million that I'm waiting for to restart my life, it's also my freedom, it's my future, and above all of this, it's my dignity, honor, and lots of other things that means a lot to me. And I will appreciate if you're a solicitor, not necessarily in the UK, even abroad, international solicitor. And when I say abroad, I mean literally Europe and the United States and so on. And just to make it clear, this is a serious, serious case, and this is it's not just human rights violations. It is unbelievable. I mean, when you get in touch and when I explain to you everything and the knowledge and the information I know, and because I explained before, this case has two sides. One side where we can take it to court, which involves, you know, every kind of use and abuse and torture and fraudulent and all of this. And when I say fraudulent, you name it, forging formal papers and documents, properties, and lots of other fraudulent work and frauds that they did under the name of their investigation and all of this, which I will give details and find details for regarding here people in the United Kingdom, in the authorities and out of the authorities who were manipulated and being dragged into this work and the authorities' work, higher authorities, I mean, and fraudulent work were done and lots of other stuff. I have lots of information to give, and literally, it is a big case, and I am addressing any solicitor out there who actually not afraid to get involved in a case that literally exposing not just one regime, it's more than one regime, and their corruption and use of their authorities to manipulate and achieve what they want. And unfortunately, I was the main person, you know, in the whole case and the whole story where I lost a lot, and you will know. I mean, you name it. Lives were lost. My life was destroyed completely from A to Z. Uh, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, just thinking that those people are out there still in their authorities and still covering up for what they have done and still, you know, controlling and slowing me down of any progress to bring this case to public and expose them is just unbelievably frustrating, disappointing, and making me upset and angry. So anyway, this is an open invitation for any solicitor who would watch this and who can actually bravely, with all confidence, can be involved in a case like this, which literally it's a big, 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 big case. And when I say so, when I go into details, you will understand. So if you can come on board, take this case on board and take it to court. And help, you know, with the publication and you know, making it publicly, I mean, bringing it to the public and making it a public case, and you know, getting people to know what was done and what the authority are capable of. That would be great. And again, you can contact me on my phone number or mobile number, which is 074659200503. Again, it's 074659200503. And my email address is a.b.spencer at hotmail.com. Again, it's alpha.bravo.spencer at hotmail.com. And at the present time, I am staying temporarily in a hotel, an ex-hotel called Central Hotel, room number 1, and this is number 135 West Hill Road, and that's in Bournemouth, Dorset, United Kingdom, and the postcode is BH25EG. Again, it's Bravo Hotel 2 them space 5 Echo Golf. You have my phone number, you have my email address, you have my address, and I'm available to be contacted and to go into details and even meet in person. And of course, you know, taking precautions for the pandemic that we're going through, blah blah blah, and all of this, just in case of someone watching thinking, you know, we're breaking the rules or whatever. So yeah, get in touch. I am available to meet in person, give more details, and take this case to court as soon as possible. If you try to phone my mobile and for any reason you cannot get through, it's ringing, no one is answering, it's engaged, it's, you know, out of service, it's whatever. I promise you, it's not intentionally that something wrong. Maybe someone else was trying to phone calls diverted. It's big thing. It could be anything. uh, the email as well, if you email me and I don't answer or reply, just bear in your mind that my email account, all in online activities are hacked by the authorities, and I don't know if you actually people watch this or not, and I believe that they are trying to put me in a fantasy world where no one can hear what I'm saying or watch what I'm posting and even getting in touch with me and helping me. So try, and I am here in Bournemouth and you have my address. So please, at any moment, if you would like to get in touch, please do go ahead and do it. And again, this is a serious case and it's a genuine case, and I'm a genuine person. And I promise you, when you know the story from A to Z, you'll understand that, I mean, life has been treating me so badly, and these people, you know, destroyed my life completely, completely. It's not just about destroying my life. They literally made me many, many, many nights wishing that I wasn't even born. For, you know, the abuse and torture I received, and when I say abuse and torture, I mean torture. I mean just to explain to some people out there who would watch this and don't understand what's the difference between a torture and just an assault. So, if someone, for example, punches or kicks someone or even hit them or beat them up one time, this is an assault, and it's physical assault and physical, attack, and it's against the law, and they could go to prison for doing so. Even if someone in the authority, whatever authority they have, and they use excessive force, and when I say excessive force, I mean beat up. Fisting is beat up, elbowing is beat up, kneeing is beat up, headbutting is beat up. Anything that involves impacting force on someone's body, this is beat up. And anyone in the authority, whatever your authority is, whatever the authority is, they are not allowed to beat up or assault someone like this. Even physical contact for no reason and trying to do something to someone, this is an assault. So this is the assault. Torture, physical torture, and I'm talking about physical torture now. Physical torture is making someone specific subject to harm or abuse on a regular basis, whether intervals or same intervals or different intervals. So this is torture, and torture doesn't necessarily mean physical torture, although I was subject to physical torture and I was beaten up almost every day. So torture, as I explained, is a repetitive act of use, abuse, and torture against someone, or making someone subject to this, and making it regular, whether it's on intervals, constant, or different intervals, and so on. And it could be physical, like the beat up I used to suffer from when they put me in prison, and I used to be beaten up almost every day for no reason. Psychological abuse, this is torture. So when they subject someone to psychological manipulation, analysis, fear, intimidation, whatever it is, or trying to put someone out of their, let's say, peaceful time, or peaceful them, or make them out of control, whatever, this is torture still. It is not physical, but it's psychological torture. Also, emotional abuse, regular emotional abuse, is a form of torture. So I was subject to all of these kinds of abuse, use, and torture. Not only this, one other thing, a physical torture doesn't mean necessarily it's just beat up. I was physically tortured in many ways, including beat up. And when I say many ways, chemical torture is one of the methods they used. And if you don't know what is chemical torture is using chemicals that they put in your food indirectly, and you wouldn't know it, and I'm going to explain how they poison people, or how they put chemicals in people's body indirectly. Even whatever you're going to do to protect yourself, they can do it. I will explain later on another video. But yeah, chemical torture is poisoning people with chemicals that actually cause you either a physiological change that cause you pain, discomfort, put any of your functions of any organ in your body out of function, or malfunction, and so on. All of this is still torture, because it's not only one time that they did this to me. They did to me for years on regular basis. Different organs, different functions in my body, different symptoms, changing doses, changing chemical agents they put. It's unbelievable. They used my body like a laboratory rat. They used on me whatever you would think of chemicals that put any human being functionality or physiologically out of control and out of harmony. And still till the moment, and I cannot prove it, and I said before and I'm going to say it again, the only way to prove their work and what they do is that if you think that you're being poisoned by the authorities, The only way to do it is that you must get someone that you would trust them with your life, and they must eat and drink exactly what you eat and drink. And when I say exactly what you eat and drink, I mean if you're gonna drink from a bottle of water you bought it from the shop, you have half, they have half. If you're gonna buy or drink fizzy drink or beer or whatever or juice, any kind of drink, the same. They have half and you have half. If you're gonna buy a fruit, veg, whatever, the same. They have half. Even if a tomato, they have half and you have half. Apple, they have half and you dice it, and so on. So this is one thing. The second thing is these people you're gonna bring to that you trust with your own life must not eat or drink or get exposed to anything apart from what they eat and drink with you. This is the only way to prove that you are being poisoned, because they will get the symptoms that you get and they will get the poison you get if again two things achieved. They eat and drink exactly everything you eat and drink, and when I say exactly, as I said, exactly, and they must not eat anything or drink anything else or get exposed to anything else, because they could be given the antidote for the poison, and you are the only one who will get the symptoms and they won't, and then it will look like you're making it up or whatever. Or so anyway, chemical abuse and torture is one of the methods they used, and till the moment I am being subject to this in different ways which I cannot prove. And despite the fact that they stopped lots of different chemical abuse and torture they used to put on me and make me subject to, still few of them they are using. And it's not causing, it's not like before high doses, it is small doses and I can see, and they trying to make it look like actually I'm getting better and improving, that they are not doing it, while actually they are still dosing. They decrease the dose bit by bit to make it look it's natural. So in other ways, this is one method or one way of torture that they do, and I have been subject to this. And you name it, I've been subject to lots and lots of different use, abuse, and torture that the authorities made me subject to. So anyway, I have lots to say, I have lots of information, and I can tell you and prove to you lots of the things that happened to me, and the part that I cannot prove and I don't have an evidence for. This is what the human rights organizations, activists, and other organizations, including the media, will be involved and will be actually doing something about it. I have emailed and contacted lots and lots of organizations, even in Europe. I mean, every European, whistleblowing organizations, and here in the UK and so on. And again, as I said, I'm being living or put in a fantasy world where I don't even know if someone genuine will watch this video, and if the people who are supposed to watch this and who can help once they watch this will actually be given a chance to see this video, or it will be blocked and they won't see it. So it's not just that anyone can see it, it's the people, the important people who can actually see it and do something and change, because they can actually block the video from them to see. So people who cannot do anything just see it, and just few people, while the important people wouldn't. So anyway, if you're a solicitor out there, whether in the UK or in Europe or in the USA, you are willing to take on a big case and stand against corruption and authorities that have no honor and destroyed my life completely, and even till the moment they are refusing to admit or give in and fix my life my way and give me my compensations, and they are trying to waste my time and my life even longer now. And all what I can say is I'm available to have a chat. I'm available to give more details. If you are a solicitor, you can change the things. You can take this case on board and take it to court. Please get in touch. I will be willing to talk to you and give you more information and so on. Please get in touch. I need your help if you can help. And even if you cannot help and you're just curious about knowing the story and you are someone genuine, not manipulated, not pushed to talk to me or whatever from the authorities, blah blah blah, please get in touch. I have lots to say. And by, I wouldn't say broadcasting, but by spreading the word and spreading this case and people know about it, I'm sure we're gonna get somewhere. So anyway, thank you very much, everyone. I hope I didn't rehearse or talk too much, but I have a lot to say, and I have lots of disappointment, lots of frustration, lots of anger, lots of upset, and I promise you, I'm trying to fill my time as much as possible doing anything constructive, anything positive, anything that takes my mind of this frustration, disappointment, and anger, and trying to get on with things while I'm trying to get this case to public. So, in other words, you can help. Please get in touch, and I'm determined. I will never give up. I'm not gonna give in, and I lost a lot. I lost a lot, and nothing is gonna change my mind. Anyway, thank you very much. Take care. Have a good night, and get in touch, and I will answer. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye.